Hey, welcome everyone. Yeah, we're just gonna be chilling, vibing, enjoying old throwback to the Modern Warfare 3. I'm playing on IW5, which is the Plutonium server, because it's the last, I believe it's the last surviving COD servers at the moment. I'm not too sure on that. I don't know if there's more, but I know X Labs and what was the other one? I'm not too sure on the other one, but no, they have all gotten unfortunately cease and desist orders, which is a little sad. But look, we don't know what Activision and Treyarch and all of them are thinking of, and Infinity Ward and Raid, and so we will actually never know. All we have is a whole bunch of theories of why they could be doing it. I mean, the nicest theory I've heard, like the best theory that I've heard, would be like what they did with like what they did with Halo, which is the Master Collection kind of thing. They released it, and you can go back and play all those games. That would be quite nice, but just like remaster them so that you can play them on the new gen and all that. Which would, I mean, that's me having a lot of hope. It's Activision and all of them. It's very unlikely gonna happen, but there's a still small part of me that's holding on a little bit of hope on the whole entire situation and stuff like that. I mean, as I believe what quite a few other content creators, for example, I know one is Dismo. He was talking about this, and he said something what happened with World of Warcraft that I found quite interesting. Was they had a similar thing. You can go watch his video for the whole description of it, but that was actually quite a nice explanation. It's something that I wish could happen. Like there's a chance it could happen. Doesn't mean it's not. He's got like a whole huge other points and stuff like that, and a huge other great points and stuff like that. So that's also quite nice, is to see his content and see his point of view. And I do agree with his statements and stuff like that. I wish those things could happen. For example, I won't say all too much, but basically do what you did with Halo, which was the Master Collectors, or they're just gonna release remastered games, for example, there too. But otherwise, it's just on the floor. This dude is on the floor every single time. Not this dude. The guy. Now the UMP. On Nuketown. I mean, this does feel extremely weird to play Modern Warfare 3. On Black Ops 1 Nuketown. But yeah, it's fun. There's a throwing knife. I mean, also, I don't understand why people are cheating on a, 11-year-old, 12-year-old game. I mean, it is kind of, I'm gonna be real with you, it's kind of dumb. Get off the floor. You really right, Shield? Bro, it's... Oh, I love sniping in this game. So satisfying. One thing I do, one thing I do miss is the quad sniper rifle, the Locust. Oh, that thing sounded beautiful. I mean, Intervention, of course, still #1 most iconic sound. Memories, montages, kind of where all of people started, was with these montages and stuff.
You cannot tell me this shit isn't trash!
But otherwise, like, of course, it's like the most iconic sound in the game. But oh, there's something about where the Locust, it is just an itch that Locust hits for me. I don't know. I mean, guessing because like Black Ops 3 is like the first game I played really online properly, and kind of had like a little clan, a sniping clan kind of thing. Like, doing the typical what, 13, 14-year-old shit that you did. But otherwise, like, that's why that thing holds such a thing. And going back to these games is very nice to hear like the nostalgia and all that stuff like that, and going back through all these memories and stuff. And this, yeah, I do remember this thing though, which is not nice. I mean, the one I did really want to go back to is what I saw most people doing. Like, I saw, I believe, Merc Music, and I saw, I think JFE did a clip on it, was Black Ops 3, but on the, I think it was X Labs. They were like a part of it, and they had a server, which would have been really nice. I mean, just for my kind of memories things. I know not many people like boots on the ground. I mean, that's always like a problem we've always had. It's the whole boots on the ground, non-boots on the ground, like arguments and stuff. But hey, everyone has their own preferences, so you do what we want and enjoy what you want. It doesn't really matter. I mean, for some reason we've made how many World War II games? Like 10? I mean, I'm sure I'm over exaggerating, but yeah, no, it is quite ridiculous on how many World War II games we have. But you see, everyone has their own preferences, everyone enjoys their own kind of thing, which is nice. Look, yeah, okay, so let me go back to this topic that we were talking about of the how the whole X Lab and stuff like that. I mean, of course, the whole COD community is probably very upset about that. That the fact that they're shutting down servers that were practically doing harmless stuff. I mean, it is true. Yes, they weren't doing anything really like doing anything harmful and stuff like that, and we all are going to be upset. But of course, we have just a whole bunch of theories and not a lot of proven points. So, and we will never figure out what is actually going on in Call of Duty's corporation, trying to figure out the. We have no idea what actually they are thinking about, like Activision, Treyarch, Infinity Ward. We have no actual idea of what they're thinking about and why they've done this, so that is a little annoying. Oh my word, aim. So that is quite a little annoying, but otherwise, you can always just create theories and stuff like that. I mean, I hope Plutonium doesn't get shut down because, I mean, this has Black Ops 2 for the war and all that stuff, but like, I really don't, because like these kind of are also very iconic games and they are very nice games. I mean, Modern Warfare 2 is even more iconic, but you know, we can always hold on hope that this one doesn't. But you never know. You never know fully. It's quite annoying. But yeah, and also that Charlie Intel have also just posted a tweet of I mean, they didn't just post. They posted it about 21 hours ago, I believe. And they're talking about the whole new Warzone map, or Warzone 3 or Warzone 2.0, Modern Warfare 2.0, or whatever the hell the title's going to be. That I don't know, they could have picked any other title, but it's God for you. But some people are saying it looks like just downtown of Verdansk. Some people just say it looks like it's going to be a cluster. Honestly, we've got a little picture from Spinning Records, which was basically just a cover art kind of thing. So we don't actually know how the game will play and how it actually looks. But I mean, from what it looks alright, but I don't know. And also another thing is we've got to figure out the whole new, if Modern Warfare 3 is going to actually fix movement and stuff like that, how is that going to actually interact with Warzone 2 and all that nonsense. So I mean, these topics have gone over by many creators. You'll get many different points, you get many different theories and stuff like that. You get many different kinds of questions, but I mean, what else are we all supposed to say when there's this huge upright in getting stuck on my ticket? There's a huge upright of questions and unknown answers and just random stuff happening, like the cease and desists and all this stuff. So there's not really much we can do, and there's not much more wider variety of questions we could be asking. I mean, I'm sure there is. Someone will figure out more. I mean, game I'm really excited for is X-Defiant. I mean, I didn't get to play the pre-alpha, but I did watch quite a bit of content on it. I mean, I have a feeling that game is definitely going to be... It's not going to be the Call of Duty killer, because, I mean, Call of Duty I don't think will ever die with Warzone and all of that. There's just too many hardcore fans. But... How do I hit marker that? And, but... Of course, we just have to wait and see, because... I mean, X-Defiant is definitely a game I probably would just end up playing a lot, grinding it. I do feel like I would enjoy it a lot more than the current Call of Duty that is right now, this Modern Warfare 2. I mean, I don't even want to do camo challenges. I mean, I got the Sniper's Platinum and I was like, maybe I should go for it. And I was like, nah, I just can't be asked. It's so boring. I mean, for me, I'm not a very big fan of the whole camo challenge grind and all that stuff. Like, I mean, I am, but I aren't. It depends on the camo challenges. I just don't. I hate the fact that I have to either mount up, sit back of map, getting long shots with assault rifles and sniper rifles. I mean, the long shots aren't too bad. It's mostly the mounting up or getting kills while crouched. I mean, I said to like, come on, really? I mean, it doesn't suit my playstyle. I'm more of the run and gun type of sniper rifle, so of course that's not going to feel nice for me. And also, I just CBA running around with a LMG or a shotgun because I just feel so bad, and I just don't feel like it takes much. But I mean, that's personal preference. It's not like I'm not discrediting anyone who actually went for assisted suicide. Giving anyone like criticism or stuff like, do what you do. If you want to do it, you want to do it. If you enjoy it, you enjoy it. I mean, another one was like exclusion zone. That's sick. the Black Sky in Infinite Warfare is sick as hell. I mean, that one I definitely would go for. And if I was, I mean, if let's say Black Ops 3 got released now, I would 100% go for Black Ops 3's Dark Matter, because that it's just it's for me it's iconic because that's kind of the game I grew up on. So that is quite nice. I mean, there's also some good news with Activision. I believe it is Activision said this, but or Call of Duty providers, they've actually done the Call of Duty have actually done the thing of sending a cease and desist to certain cheating providers like Mobius and Ghost Aim, which in theory is actually quite an oh my word, this is we also screwed. Somehow I got through that. But so that is kind of a nice thing to see that they have like done that to stop it. But I mean, let's be real, cheats it's not going to be such a simple thing to do to get rid of. I mean, we can do as much as we want. There's always going to be some screwed up person wanting to do this. Wait, what are my skill streaks? No,
Dog shit.
why was I aiming so low? Sorry, I was about to hit a clip. But yeah, I mean it's a nice thing to do, and it is nice that people will stop hacking and stuff like that. I mean, I've interviewed people who've hacked before. I mean, I say interviewed, but I actually managed to convince one of them to actually join my lobby, and we just asked him a whole bunch of questions. Nice guy. I mean, nice guy. He didn't really talk with his own voice because I'm sure he didn't want to get found out, but he was typing in game chat and stuff like that. So he explained to us this whole process on how it happens and what is the benefits and costs and all of that nonsense. I mean, it was actually quite a nice little story. I wish I clipped it, but I prefer. I mean, I'm sure I didn't exactly ask for his permission, so I didn't want that. And also, I mean, I'm sure he wouldn't have done it, so it was quite nice to have a chat to get all the information. I mean, especially coming from South Africa and how he got it for South African Warzone servers and Rebirth and all that stuff, and what he got for it and all that. I mean, obviously it's quite common knowledge, but yeah, I didn't realize on how in-depth they actually go into it and how it's kind of like perk packages and stuff like that. So it's very much like a very big subscription-based thing, but I mean, otherwise that's all right. The thing is, and also asking him the reason about it, people just say, oh, I just want to hear people's reactions. I said, they're like, yeah, that is quite a thing between some people. For me, I prefer it if I hear people. I, of course, like using natural skill and stuff like that. Getting called a hacker was like back in was like that's kind of like the compliment nowadays. But I just remember like Black Ops 2. I remember like of like going up and then people just like, holy smokes, this guy's good. Add me as a friend. Like I remember I was 12, I believe, when I started playing Black Ops 2. And there was this group of 20-year-old dudes and stuff like that. They invited me to a custom game. I was level 4 and 5 because they just wanted to see, because I was doing quite alright with a sniper rifle and they thought I was cheating on my PS3. And they invited me, of course, you know, I was like, and then because they had one friend spectating and all that stuff like that, and they saw that I knew the spawns quite well and I was able to read them and stuff. So, and then back then, of course, what did he do? He wanted me to teach him, and of course I'm a little 12-year-old kid. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing and how I do this. I just went off pure skill or pure just knowledge because I had a friend who did it, and I watched him, and I also watched like phase charges, and I watched a whole bunch of things. So, but I mean that was kind of like my biggest achievement back then. I mean, I was a 12-year-old kid, very squeaky voice, made fun of the whole time for it. And then I had these two 20 and 24-year-old guys back in the day actually say, yo, add me as a friend. I want to learn from you. And can you teach me how to do this? I mean, that's a small thing. It's a minute problem. But, I mean, nowadays, you do, well, it's immediate. Oh, you're hacking kind of thing. I mean, I believe FaZe Banks, one of the persons in FaZe, who tweeted a while ago something similar to this on how back in his day, everyone used to get called, oh, look, this guy's actually good kind of thing. I know I'm reiterating the same like story, but I just wanted to give you some of my insights on why the thing was quite a nice story and stuff like that, and how I actually started and stayed with the whole COD and sniping community.